If you're getting into business so that you can make a lot of money and retire young, you're doing the wrong thing. Unless you're extremely lucky, it has to be a lifestyle. You have to really want to do it. You have to be willing to work 7 days a week. I'm Rob Frith. I own Neptoon Records in Vancouver, British Columbia. I was a record collector, and I also organized the record swap meets that are in Vancouver. So with that, I decided to sort of try my hand at retail, which I'd never been in retail before. And by the time I got things together and found a building and leased it, and I ended up opening in January of 1981.
Mom's making coffee on a southern plain.
When I was around 4 years old, and my mom had an old record player, and there was a little light at the front of the record player that told you it was on. And I remember putting records on and just staring at that light, and really I got the bug. You know, after that, when my parents would ask me what I wanted for Christmas or birthday, I would just say a record. I guess music was such a big thing for me. You know, you hear something and I just wanted to have it. Record labels or record companies started to introduce CDs, that whole CD thing definitely put a lot of stores out of business. You know, during that time it was like, wow, you know, is it worth it anymore? But I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed, you know, customers coming out. I enjoyed talking about music, which I still do. You know, I guess I loved it so much I was willing to do it and not make much money for a long time. Independent stores never really got the same kind of respect from record labels. They were more interested in taking it to a chain store. You know, it was easy, you know, get rid of a whole bunch of records. But these guys came up with the idea, went to the record labels and say, listen, you know, we're thinking of this concept of special pressings, special colored vinyl or unreleased stuff, put them out on this one day of the year and make them only available to independent stores. And they went for it, and it just sort of, it snowballed. It just gets busier and busier every year. And it just becomes a really fun social thing. Like, you know, it's people really look forward to it. It's definitely stimulated the whole record industry, I think. Vancouver it's just a beautiful city. I mean, we're surrounded by water and mountains. It's such a great city in that no matter where you're from, it's a very accepting city, and it is beautiful. I mean, that's why so many people want to live here. That's why our real estate prices are so high. You know, if people have money and have a choice anywhere in the world, they pick Vancouver quite often. We had some amazing bands here in the 60s. We had the band The Collectors, we had Tom Northcott. I mean, there was bands like Spring and Seeds of Time and Painted Ship, and then of course we got huge acts, Bryan Adams, Sarah McLachlan. I mean, David Foster has probably played on more records than just about anybody. Yeah, I mean, I collect Vancouver, old Vancouver music. Yeah. That was my passion before I had a store. You know, the collecting mentality is. It gives you a reason to wake up in the morning, you know. It's you're always on the hunt. You're always excited to find stuff. You're excited to look for stuff.
So you ever get to that point where you said you have everything? Does that happen?
That will never happen.